is just moments away. It's the Eagles and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Everybody's down in control. Let's just make plays, man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now Jackson on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play,
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Booker to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 6 catches, 71 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Let's go.
We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there? There's so much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Booker to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
And he's taken down, back at his own 7. Isaiah Simmons charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 23, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And outbounds right around the 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here comes the blitz as they... And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and sending them back on the sand.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They're going to get the ball in his hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the lines...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The 20. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Forced out to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him?
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we've an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 22, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
Fights through, and now a crease. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Ravens offense back out there. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big play there on the keeper.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. They'll set up a throw. And quickly into the hands of Waller.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 1. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw again.
A quick slant to Hill.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st down, Kendrick. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Kendrick. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And a give this time to the tailback. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lynch. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Booker to return it. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Being chased out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.